welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Ren. On the way in, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. It's the easiest and freest way to support your girl, so go ahead, click it on up for me. What I want to talk about is feminine privilege. Not pretty privilege, but feminine privilege. When I think of feminine privilege, I just think of all the blessings we have in the world just for being born as XX chromosomes. Okay? So I feel like there's perks that come with that. And a lot of people aren't going to agree because it's like, we're all equal. Yeah. Fight the power. And it's just like, okay, sure, yeah, whatever. And, you know, whatever your reality is, run with it. I quite frankly don't care. And I'm not saying that to be rude, but your reality is your reality. Mine is mine. And we all can live. We all can coexist within all these different realities, because that's honestly what's happening anyway. I think feminine privilege is actually a step beyond pretty privilege. Now, I actually find it interesting because the thing is, I've seen videos online where girls will talk about how people are mean to them, people try to humble them, like with this whole pretty privilege thing. And it's just like, I've never had this experience. And maybe you might say it's because I'm not pretty. I fully disagree. I fully disagree. But the thing is that I feel like I have feminine privilege. With feminine privilege, I feel like the world is at your beck and call, and literally everybody's just here to serve you. And that sounds probably conceited or whatever, and that's fine, because the reality of it is, that's the reality of it. So, things that I experience within my feminine privilege is people buy me things. Like literally, I'll go to like the gas station and I'll go to pay, and they're like, oh, well, somebody would literally just like, oh, I'll pay for that, or don't worry about it. Like, I went to Nissan the other day to get a key fob battery for my vehicle, and I mean, I don't know how much it is. It's probably like $12. I don't know, all things besides the point. But I go in there and they're just like, okay, well, have a good day. And I'm thinking like, well, where's the invoice? How do I pay? And they was like, oh, I mean, if you want us to charge you. I was like, oh, you guys have a great day. I just, you know, frolicked on out of there. I just think it's pretty cool that as a feminine being, you get way more out of life just being experienced in your feminine energy. And that's just one example. I mentioned in another video how this couple, they gave me a gift card after they used it. And I didn't even know how much money was on this gift card when they gave it to me, only to find out it was like $76. Who just gives somebody $76? People won't even give you $6, let alone $76. I was like, wow, how amazing. But that was just me basking in my feminine energy, and they just wanted to give to me. I was in receiving mode, so I received. Feminine privilege. I mean, the examples can go on and on and on. The other day, I was getting my kids some food before I took them to their activities, and I go through the drive-through line, and I'm like impatiently waiting because the guy in front of me is just taking too long, and I'm feeling like I'm ready to lay on the horn, but I'm just like it's no big deal. Like, just chill, relax. You'll get there on time. You'll get the food and you'll go home. I get to the window. This man has paid for my food. Thank you. Like, thanks. I appreciate it. And so it's kind of like when you just are genuinely basking in your feminine energy, not to receive things, but just because you are in that being state, the universe will keep giving to you. The divine masculine will keep showing up for you. Like, really, all kinds of ways. I was in the parking lot of Walmart a few weeks back, and my battery, like my car wouldn't start. Like, I would push the start in the sedan and the car wouldn't start, and I'm just like, well, dang, now what? I don't want to call Geico because they're gonna take like 45 minutes at minimum to get to me, and I live 4 minutes from home. So I'm thinking like, well, now I call my husband. And then in the midst of me being on the phone with my husband, a kind gentleman's like, hey, are you having car problems? He went to his vehicle and got a couple of tools, and he pulled my he saw that one of the screws was a little loose, so he tightened it. And so he was just like, okay, well, see if it starts. The car started. He was like, okay, cool, it starts. pull around here. My truck's right over there. Do you see it? So he points out his truck. He was like, okay, well, pull up over there. Let me check the other ones because, yeah, you shouldn't have to worry about this again. And I'm like, okay, well, thank you. And obviously, be careful out in these streets. Don't just be following randoms, even in times of need. But I know God isn't going to send me a predator. So I just trust him that much that it's like, here I come. He basically made sure all my other bolts were tight. And then there was something that was like kind of hanging off the bottom of my car because of spark driving in the country, child. It'll do a doozy on you. And he basically just got my whole car together in the parking lot and was just like, all right, have a good one. Like, I'm like, well, thank you. Like, there was nothing that he was expecting in return. That's the beauty of feminine privilege, where you're always in receiving mode. And when you're in receiving mode, things show up for you to receive, not for you to barter with, not for you to exchange. Your exchange was just the energy that you gave out that you're ready to receive. And it just happens, just over and over. And honestly, I could make a video an hour long talking about all the ways that people give things to me, do things for me, and just show up for me in the world. Like, literally just minding my business, earbuds in, just kind of doing whatever, and then somebody shows up and gifts me something. I'm literally just minding my business. And I mean, I think it's great. As an embodied woman, I think that that's our birthright. To receive, to be taken care of, to be provided for, to be protected. So, yeah, I expect it on top of, I don't know if it's just the work that I've done, because it is just a full-on expectation that people are going to do things for me. People are going to show up for me. People are going to go out of their way to help me. And that has become my reality. Is this the feminine embodiment, or is this a self-fulfilling prophecy? Guess we'll never know. Either way, I accept it graciously, because that's what God sees fit for me. Thank you. Thank you, God. But no, God stays showing up and showing out. And so I will always be a loyal servant. And I ain't never been so embodied in my life. And that's why I wanted to do this pleasure challenge, because it's really just mindfulness of your senses and all the beautiful ways that you can just tap into yourself. And then when you're tapping into yourself, you're tapping into source. You're plugged into the trees, you're plugged into the grass, you're plugged into the sun. It's your right. So why not take that and run with it? With that said, just learn to bask in your feminine energy. And if you have questions on how to do that, leave them in the comments below, so I know exactly what you guys need help with, so that I can help you with it. Because right now, I'm just talking about what I want to talk about. So y'all let me know what you want me to talk about, because I'm living the life. Like, I am living the embodiment of feminine energy, divine feminine energy, and the divine masculine loves to provide for me, okay? The universe, God, Big Daddy, Husband, stays showing up and showing out. And I want that for everybody. So let me know what it is that you need, and I will deliver. I will deliver, okay? If you so happen to forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the way in, you can go ahead and do it now. It's the easiest and the freest way to support your girl. So go ahead, light it up for me. And then also, if you made it to the end, leave some balloons, leave some bubbles and balloons in the comments below. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Give it to me.